So I came across a really interesting FBI file from 1947. And honestly, this one caught my attention. According to declassified documents, a strange disc-shaped object was reportedly recovered in North Hollywood, California, and the FBI actually photographed it. According to the report, the object had dropped into a woman's garden, and it was on fire. Firefighters recovered it. The military took possession, and the FBI opened a file. Officials later called it a hoax, but inside the object, investigators photographed something labeled Russia. And years later, copies of the files were reportedly ordered destroyed. So, what exactly happened here? On the evening of July 9, 1947, a woman living on Magnolia Boulevard in North Hollywood reportedly called the fire department after a strange disc-shaped object dropped into her garden and burst into flames. According to the FBI documents, firefighters responded to the scene. Battalion Fire Chief Wallace E. Newcomb took possession of the object and brought it to the Valley Fire Department in Van Nuys. By the next morning, things had escalated. According to the file, SAC Hood contacted the FBI Bureau directly, and so-called flying disc had reportedly been recovered in the North Hollywood area. The object was described as being around 2 feet wide, painted with aluminum paint, and containing what looked like a radio tube in the center. And by this point, newspaper reporters had already heard about it. The object was reportedly being turned over to the military authorities, so the FBI opened a file. Now this part is interesting. Special Agent Richard D. Auerbach from the FBI's Los Angeles office reportedly went to inspect the object. By the time he arrived, reporters and photographers were already there taking pictures. The object was later brought to the FBI's bureau office, where agents photographed it from multiple angles. Those are the photographs you're seeing now. According to the memorandum, the object was made up of 2 convex steel discs joined together around the outer edge and fastened in the center. It reportedly had a metal fin attached to the top, a short pipe running into the interior, and what appeared to be some kind of radio tube in the middle. The total weight was listed at around 20 pounds. Whatever this thing was, someone definitely spent time building it. Now officially, the object was turned over to Major Courtney W. Hempstead at Fort MacArthur in San Pedro, and his conclusion was pretty direct. He reportedly believed the object was definitely a hoax. According to the report, he stated there was no way it could have flown under its own power. So officially, case closed, or at least mostly, because the next part is kind of interesting too. The following day, a man named Frank V. Brown reportedly told investigators that local high school students had been laughing about the recovered flying disc. He said he got the distinct impression that the teenagers either built it themselves or knew someone who had been working on it for about 2 weeks. According to the report, one of the young men may have worked at the Chevron station near Victory Boulevard and Wissett Street. So the suggestion here is this may have been nothing more than a teenage-built prank. But here's the thing. When you look closely at the FBI's photographs, there's one detail that stands out. A component labeled Russia. Now maybe that means absolutely nothing. Maybe it was scrap material. Maybe coincidence. Or maybe there's more to the story than what made it into the official explanation. The military took possession of the object. The FBI indexed the file, and according to the stamps, copies were reportedly ordered destroyed on November 18, 1964. So, Was this really just a teenage-built hoax? Or something stranger? Let me know what you think. Cases like these remain hidden for decades, and many still have no clear explanation. Which one stood out to you, and why? If you want to see more, the next video is on the screen now.